Hello everyone. Today I'm just doing a bit of hobbying, and I thought I'd live stream it. Just basically building these bases. So I've got this base here, which is for the Contempt Dreadnought, and I've got a few of these guys. I need to do the rocks on their bases. So that's it. This is the first live stream I've ever done. Yeah, it's quite early in the morning. I just woke up and thought, what the hell, let's do it. So how I made these bases, it's basically just some cork coasters I've torn apart, put together, and just added a few skulls. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so yeah, forgive me like sniffing, coughing and sneezing, whatever. But yeah, I haven't done a video for a while, but I've actually I took a break from Warhammer, but I'm back on it now, and I've achieved quite a lot, which I will show off a bit later. I just want to get these bases done. It's quite easy, it's no challenge, it's just quite relaxing to paint something you don't have to think too much about. But yeah, anyone who's new to the channel, basically I collect the Horus Heresy aspect of Warhammer, and this year I decided to do a World Eaters army, and yeah, that's basically what I've been doing this year, on and off. I bought the Age of Darkness box set to start with, because you get a lot of troops, vehicle, dreadnought, etc. So that's a good starting point, and it's good for the price that you pay. But since then I've added quite a lot to the army. So to start with, what I did was I got the unique World Eater shoulder pads from Forge World to add to all of my troops, and I also bought the World Eater helmets, Mark 6 helmets. A lot of people don't like the Mark 6 armour, but I actually quite like it. But yeah, so that's what I did. And oh, I also bought some Phobos chain axes from Forge World, because the World Eaters basically revolve around their chain axes. They like to get in there and cut people to pieces. So I wanted that to be part of my army, So I've built like at the moment it's a 15-man spoiler squad. So they've all got bolt guns and, bolt pistols and chain axes. The next thing I did was buy a heavy weapons upgrade set. The one with the las cannons, the Volkite, I think is it the Volkite? I can't remember. Anyway, I built a 10-man las cannon squad. And a 5-man auto cannon squad, which was a bit random, and I kind of regret doing it. I mean, they look cool, but I would have preferred to have 20 despoilers, which I do intend to do eventually. So yeah, that was what I sort of started. Then the Cataphractii Terminators, which I'm still currently working on, but I wanted them to be unique as well. So I bought these Cataphractii chain axes from Forge World, which are very cool looking, and I've given them to my Terminators. And I also bought the Justaerin weapon pack for the Cataphractii Terminators, and the reason is all of their Stormbolters have chainsword attachments to them. So I did that, and it also came with a heavy melter, which I love that weapon. It looks so good. So I added that to the squad as well, and a heavy flamer. What else? Oh yeah, I bought the jet bike squadron, which are cool looking models. So I've got 3 of those, which are almost complete. And sorry, my throat is really sore today. I got the what's it called? It's like you get 2 models. There's a chaplain and a praetor in Cataphractii armor. I bought that. I painted the praetor, which looks really cool. It will go well with my Terminators. But yeah, I've just got to do the chaplain. Now, I've also bought a rhino as well to go with my 10-man tactical squad. Or legionnaires, or whatever you want to call them. Just to ferry them around. I have started the Spartan assault tank. There's a lot of work involved in that model. It's a big model, so that's going to take quite a while. And I bought some models to do in the future as well. So I have 2 of the Predator tanks, and I also have a Typhon, which is like a Spartan pattern tank with this massive gun built into it. Yeah. Another thing, I have some old Stormcast models, which I painted many years ago, and I don't like Age of Sigmar that much anymore. So I decided to sell it. But what actually happened was, I decided to sell it on the Facebook Marketplace. But then a guy messaged me and said he was very interested in it, and I noticed that he was also selling some Horus Heresy stuff. So I arranged a trade with him, and basically I'm getting from him another Spartan tank, a 20-man Marines, 20 Marines, 2 heavy weapon packs, and the special weapon packs. So that's going to be a great addition to my army. I'm not sure what I'm going to do the Marines as. I know I'm going to do 5 of them as the spoilers. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm looking forward to that. Definitely going to do some special weapons. Yeah. So you may be thinking, why is he painting the skulls grey? Well, it just saves time. I just need some paint on it so that when I paint the bone, it will go on easier, in my opinion. And this is what I always do. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the progress of this army, how it's coming along. As you can see, I've got some transfers. Now, the armour is a bit too shiny. I need to dull that down with some matte varnish. As you can see, there's the shoulder pad from Forge World. It's a great little addition. But yeah, I'm very pleased how this army's turned out. And it's not your normal sort of World Eaters colour scheme. I've tried to do it, have my own little flair on it. I really like it, and I found it's quite easy to replicate. There will be a tutorial in the future on how to paint these guys up, if anyone's interested. Yeah, there are a few things I want to get from my army eventually. One being the Scorpius missile tank. I think that's a great model. I'd like to get the Proteus Land Raider as well. I didn't like it to start with, until I realised there's 2 variants of it. One that has like a dozer blade on the front, and one that has a ramp. Now the one with the ramp is the one which I really like. Yeah, so that's something in the future I will be getting. Possibly another Predator, just because I love that tank. That tank looks so cool. Yeah, so what else to talk about? Well, I'm looking forward to the release of the Assault Marines and the Marines with the jetpacks, Just adding more troops to your army is always good. And I think that's very World Eater-esque, if you like. The jump packs, and the Assault Marines just getting in there and grinding everything up. I haven't added any blood effects to my army. It's something I'm considering. And I know, World Eaters are supposed to be covered in blood and everything, so it is a possibility that I will do that to my army eventually. But I love the aesthetic that I've got going on at the moment. And yeah. So where did I get the inspiration to do this army? Well, basically, I watch a YouTube channel called Sledgehammer Studios, and the guy who does all these painting tutorials, and he's a very good painter, very nice guy as well. And he did a World Eater painting scheme, which is similar to this. But he did it on the Mark III Marines, and I wanted to do it on the Mark VI. So that's how it kind of happened. Plus, the reason I got into the Horus Heresy again is I've been listening to the audiobooks on Audible, which are absolutely fantastic. It's so good. The first 3 books are absolutely joy to listen to, seriously. And it just reignited my love for Warhammer, absolutely. And I tend to listen to all the books, and it's great to just have that on the background while you're painting. It just immerses you into this world, and just like encourages you to paint more, because I don't know, you just get wrapped up in the story and you want to be a part of that world. Yeah, so this is my sergeant of the squad. All my sergeants have like a red helmet, or something red on their head to signify that they're a sergeant. Just gives a bit more character, helps them stand out a bit more. Sorry about my my grimy thumbs. What do you expect being a hobbyist? You're not going to have perfect fingers and thumbs. Yeah. So I've actually never played. I've got a bit of grey on his armour there. I'll just try and wash that off. But yeah, I've never actually played a proper game of Warhammer. None of my friends play it. I'll just paint over that. Okay, well, it's no big deal. We all make mistakes. But yeah, one of my friends, he started a new job, and he started talking to some people that he worked with, and they mentioned Warhammer to him, which he's quite interested in playing. So he mentioned it to me, and I let him know that I collect and paint Warhammer, and he's going to try and arrange a game, which is quite exciting, because I'd love to actually use these in a game. But it depends, I don't know. I think Horus Heresy is the better game compared to Warhammer 40,000. I do. If you like the narrative, you like the lore, this is the game, seriously. I think, the new 40k models, yes, they look great. They're all sleek and everything and detailed, but they just lack something. They lack the sharp edges, if you like, the grimy, gritty, gothic feel that the Horus Heresy delivers so well. Yeah, there's just something about it. I mean, in my opinion, the lore is so much better, the Horus Heresy. And if, you really got to listen to these books or read the books, however you want to do it, but I'm telling you, it's something you don't want to miss out on. They did I think, what's it called, retcon the story of the Horus Heresy, and they're currently about to release the last book. What's it called? The End and Death. I'm really excited to find out what happens in this version of events. Because it could alter what's going to happen in 40k as well. Who knows? But it's just such a really well told story. I'd love to see it as a film franchise, similar to, like, on the scale of Lord of the Rings. you know, that'd be absolutely amazing. I doubt it will ever happen, unfortunately. Or not in my lifetime anyway. But yeah, that is something I would really like to see. Now I want to shout out a few more channels that I watched because you might be interested in them as well. So these are some of the ones I particularly like. So for lore, there's a channel called Luton9 who really delves into the lore, and you know, some of the things he finds all the tiniest pieces of information and pieces it together and summarizes what he thinks, and it's just really well put together. And some of the obscure lore he will like delve into. So that's a good channel if you like your lore. Another one's a guy called A Border Prince. He does audio lore, so he will like put on the voices and everything, which is great. He's very good at it. Another one, not for lore but for painting, like I said, Sledgehammer Studios. He's a great painter, and he comes up with these really simple methods and techniques to get an army on the table quickly. And there's a new channel I've been listening to, which is almost like a kind of podcast. It's called The Painting Phase, and it's basically run by three chaps. One who's like the filmer, the guy who like does all the edits and everything. And it also has a guy called Peachy, who used to be part of Games Workshop, and he would do painting tutorials and post them on YouTube and whatever. And he was part of the Games Workshop Army Painters. And what they do is they invite guests onto the show and like kind of interview them, ask some questions. And a lot of the people they bring on are notable figures in the Warhammer industry who have been a part of Games Workshop. And they give you some backstory and hidden information, which is quite interesting to hear. They get all these sculptors, painters. Yeah, so if you like that sort of thing, it's a great channel to listen to watch. It's quite funny as well. Lots of jokes. So yeah, that's just a few of the channels that I watch. Also, for actually watching games, I think the best one on YouTube is Winter's SEO. He's a great chap, and he does absolutely amazing battle reports with highly detailed models, great terrain and scenery, and he knows his stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend that channel. There's a new channel as well called rgb.miniatures, and it happens to be my cousin, whose name is Ross. He's only got a couple of videos up, but he's got he's got thousands of subscribers and views already. He's done painting tutorials on the new Leviathan Tyranids, and a video on Custodes on how to paint them. And it's very good, very, very good. Highly recommend that. Okay, so I'm kind of done with painting these guys now. Well, you know, finding the rocks and skulls and stuff. So I'm going to leave them to dry. And I'm going to show off some of the other things that I've been doing. So at the moment, I'll have to zoom out a bit, hang on. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, I'm working on the dreadnought. It's a bit messy at the moment. We'll tidy it up. I've given some chains around his fists, which I think would be quite cool. But yeah, look forward to that, get that painted up, put some transfers on him. Right, what else to show off? Okay, well, so this is the state of my jet bikes at the moment. I'm still going to do the controls, the handlebars, a few other little details, and I need to varnish them, shade them up. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how the base has turned out as well. So that's those guys. Got a couple of spoilers here, which are recently painted. Giving them some chains as well. Yeah. This is my Praetor in Cataphracti armour. Really pleased how he turned out. Yeah, I'll give him some little transfers there. But yeah, very happy how he turned out. One thing I'm not happy with is this rhino. Just didn't turn out how I wanted it to. I did have a transfer here of the World Eater symbol. Unfortunately it got ruined, so I had to take it off, and it's left this circle here, which I'm not quite sure what to do about. Yeah. I hadn't done like a vehicle in a long time, so I was quite nervous about doing it, and I'm not happy how it turned out really. I mean, it's okay, but it just didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out. Yeah. There we are. I've got some of the Cataphracti Terminators here. As you can see, I still got to do the base. I just wanted to show off how they've turned out. Really like this heavy melter. And I've got the Sergeant here. Again, he's got the red helmet to signify that he is a Sergeant. Also the ornate chest piece there, and the badge with the war dog symbol on. Yeah, I've also given him the grenade harness on top. As you can see, this is the Justaran Stormbolter with the chain sword attachment, which I really like. And this is the Forge World Cataphracti axe, which again I really like this. So yeah, I've got 10 of these guys. I'm not going to bring them all out. I will do a video on them once I've completed them. But yeah. And I think that's kind of it for this this video. So thank you for watching. I know no one actually joined my live stream, but that was to be expected. I'm still like a small channel. I haven't posted a video in a while. I just thought I'd do this for a laugh, see how it goes, and yeah. But stay tuned. There will be more. I'm not going to give a time frame on when. It's just whenever I feel like it. But if you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe. Any questions you have, feel free to ask me. I will respond quite quickly. And yeah, that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again soon.